I would recommend that same advice to my daughter. Be a hoe, live your life. Confidence is key, and regardless of what you do, there's like 7 billion people on this planet. So if not Toronto, there's another city for you, I promise.
Okay, would you recommend that same advice to your daughter?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
You tell your daughter
Just
to be a hoe?
my mother recommended that same advice to me. I would recommend that same advice to my daughter. Be a hoe, live your life. Confidence is key, and regardless of what you do, there's like 7 billion people on this planet. So if not Toronto, there's another city for you, I promise.
Okay, would you recommend that same advice to your daughter?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
You tell your daughter
Just
to be a hoe?
my mother recommended that same advice to me.
It's crazy out here, guys. And she's a good-looking woman. But I can imagine her friends think the same way. Right? Because some people like to say, oh, you got to choose better. There are good women out here. But what do her friends think? What type of mindset do the friends think? It's very hard these days to find one good woman who doesn't have a few bad friends or a few friends with bad mindsets. I'm telling you. So when I hear people talk about, oh, choose a good woman, do this. Yeah, but how are you going to investigate the type of friend she hangs out with? You may find she's a good woman, you get to know her, you go on dates, and then you get to like her only to find out her friends have this kind of mindset. So if the friends can't have this kind of mindset, are you supposed to leave her, then try another woman, and then you find out the friends have this? Because very, very few, it's practically impossible to find a woman who's either not a feminist, half feminist, doesn't support feminist, or the friends are not feminist. And if she's a feminist, the chances are she's probably going to believe in the whole sexual liberation movement. I want to do my own thing. Or social media. Yeah, talk about it. Chatting man, talk about it. Social media too. On TikTok. Because the women give themselves this kind of advice on TikTok. Just by what she said, I can guarantee you right now, this woman could literally gain 100,000 followers of other women in just one day, just by exactly what she said. And she seems confident. This tells me it's not something she just learned. She literally said the mother taught her that kind of mindset, and she's planning to teach the daughters. So, which tells me even all the friends around her have the same kind of mindset, which also tells me the friends of the friends probably have the same kind of mindset. So how can you tell a man in 2025 to hope for the best, to hope and believe in true love? Right? Because now if you get married to this kind of woman, she's already planning what to teach have her daughter. So that means your daughter, now you're going to be in a fight of what to teach your daughter. It's crazy.
I would recommend that same advice to my daughter. Be a hoe, live your life. Confidence is key, and regardless of what you do, there's like 7 billion people on this planet. So if not Toronto, there's another city for you, I promise.
Okay, would you recommend that same advice to your daughter?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
You tell your daughter
Just
to be a hoe?
my mother recommended that same advice to me.
That's crazy. Her mother recommended that kind of advice to her. Like the mother recommended her to be out in the streets, to get her cheeks clapped. And let me guess, she's hoping there will be a Prince Charming at the end of all this. Guys, we are cooked. If you don't believe in love anymore, if you're not out here looking for your queen and you're not looking to get married, maybe you're not cooked. But if you're if you're out here still believing in love and you can't wait to meet the love of your life and you can't wait to be a provider man, you can't wait to get married until death do you part, and you can't wait to walk down the aisle and can't find a good woman, good beautiful woman who didn't let boogie clap her cheeks already, you are cooked. I'm gonna be honest. If in 2025 you are the type of man who's still hoping for love, looking for love, you are 1,000% cooked. Because like I said, sure, you may not meet this woman, but you may meet her friends. Sure, you may not meet her friends, but you may meet the friends of our friends because they all think the same. You see how men become friends because, let's say, we both like football, we both like basketball. Like, men will become friends because they both like guns, they like sports, the same kind of sports team, and men will become friends like that, right? Women literally become friends because they have a similar mindset, which means if a woman sees her friend doing some, weird shit on the side, she won't say anything. So if this is my woman and she's cheating and the friend sees her cheating on me, the friend wouldn't never tell me because they have the similar mindset. Right? So if this woman has a one-night stand, the friend would never tell her not to do that because the friend is the type who also can do that. And this woman cannot say anything to the friend because they share the same mindset. You see? So again, if you're out here looking for love, I'm telling you, you are cooked. You are finished. You are fried. Like, you literally need prayers. Even the people who claim, oh, find a woman who has a good father and a woman who believes in God, she's going to go to church on Sunday after having her one night stand on Saturday night. What do you mean find a woman who goes to church? She's going to go to church after getting her cheeks clapped on Saturday night. Right? So it doesn't matter that the woman goes to church. It doesn't matter that she believes in God. It doesn't. Right? It doesn't. Anyway, let me play this video.
All women will gaslight you. I wish someone would have told me this at a younger age, but I'm telling y'all, if you try to lead them, they will tell you, this is what they're going to tell you. If you try to lead them, they will tell you you're controlling. You could tell a bitch to put on a seatbelt and she going to be like, you ain't my daddy. Who you talking to? You're going to be like, bro, like, for real, I swear on everything. If you set boundaries, this is what they will tell you. They're going to tell you you're insecure. You say, hey, you dressed a little too provocative. Oh, you insecure. I should be able to wear what I want. Baby, you shouldn't stay out in the streets. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. You too insecure for me. They going to just swipe on to the next. All right, if you disagree with women, you sassy. As soon as you disagree with them and say something back, you a motherfucking sassy monster. This is what.
Oh, they're gonna say you're gay. They're gonna say you're gay. These days, any man who has a preference, any man who doesn't take a woman's BS, the first thing they call you is you are gay. In fact, if you ask them what you bring to the table, it's either they're gonna say I'm the table or they're gonna say you're sassy. Only because you have a preference. Only because you have a standard. Yet the whole time they've been telling men that men are too shallow, they need to raise their standards to go away from women who bring nothing to their lives. But as soon as a man has a standard, now you're gay. Yet they claim they have gay best friends, but they use the gay to like attack men as an insult. Like, that also blows my mind. The same women who claim they have gay best friends, they use being gay as an insult to men that they don't like. Like, that shit blows my mind. But I'm telling you, if you want a woman, the fastest way for a woman to call you sassy and gay is for you to show that you have any type of standards.
Next. All right, if you disagree with women, you sassy. As soon as you disagree with them and say something back, you a motherfucking sassy monster. This is what I'm telling y'all what it is. You a sassy monster. Now, this is my favorite one right here. This is especially true with black women. If you just criticize how a woman behave or critique how a woman behave, this is especially true with black women.
Gay.
You're fucking gay.
Facts. And sometimes they will say you hate women. If you criticize them, hey, the way you're too loud, you're too aggressive, maybe stop wearing wigs. That wig doesn't look good on you, or lose some weight. If you say any of those things, they're going to call you gay, or they're going to say you hate black women. I mean, a woman will have a list of things she expects the man to do for her. But as soon as a man says 2 or 3 things, I want a woman who's nice to me, who's not aggressive, who is in shape, they call you gay, they say you hate women. Like, the double standards are crazy. The gaslighting is on 1,000. Have you guys experienced that? I'm telling you. If you are lucky, she may just, I don't know, I guess block you, because if there's one thing black women don't like, is a man who has standards. And the reason they hate a man who has standards, because they know you're not going to let them get away with their BS. Because they're used to walking all over men. They're used to men worshiping the ground they walk on. So even if you're tall, like she wants you to be, even if you have the money, like she wants you to have it, even if you're generous, because just because you have the money doesn't mean you're going to spend it on her. But even if you're generous, if there's one thing a black woman doesn't like, is a man who has standards and has boundaries. She wants you to be tall. She wants you to have the money. She wants you to spend the money on her. But she wants you not to be able to say anything to her, because otherwise you're controlling. If you're telling her, baby, you're too loud, you're controlling. Baby, I don't like how you're dressed, you're controlling. Baby, make me a sandwich, I'm not a slave. Baby, let's go left. You're my daddy. You're not the boss of me. But as soon as the boss tells them to make them a coffee, they run. Like, they literally respect their bosses more than the men they sleep next to. It's crazy out here.
All women will gaslight you. I wish someone would have told me this at a younger age, but I'm telling y'all, if you try to lead them, they will tell you, this is what they're going to tell you. If you try to lead them, they will tell you you're controlling. You could tell a bitch to put on a seatbelt and she gonna be like, you ain't my daddy. Who you talking to? You're gonna be like, bro, like, for real, I swear on everything. If you set boundaries, this is what they will tell you. They're gonna tell you insecure. You say, hey, you dressed a little too provocative. Oh, you insecure. I should be able to wear what I want. Baby, you shouldn't stay out in the streets. It's 2 a.m. Oh, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. You too insecure for me. They gonna just swipe on to the next. All right, if you disagree with women, you sassy. As soon as you disagree with them and say something back, you a motherfucking sassy monster. This is what I'm telling y'all what it is. You a sassy monster. Now, this is my favorite one right here. This is especially true with black women. If you just criticize how a woman behave or critique how a woman behave, this is especially true with black women. You're fucking gay.
They will call you gay, but then they will claim they have gay best friends. I'm like, I mean, if you have gay best friends and you think I'm gay, I would think you would like me. Right? They will call you gay, but then they will say their best friends are gay. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why are you insulting me with the same thing that you claim is your best friend? Like, that doesn't make sense. Only because you try to hold them accountable. Only because you called out their BS. They say men are shallow, but as soon as men have some kind of standards, any kind of preferences, like a woman will literally tell you, you're 5'7", you're too short for her. And then you will tell her, you're 250 pounds, you're too heavy for me. And she will scream. She will literally go crazy. How dare you? How dare you hate women? How dare you tell me I'm too big? Like, baby girl, you told me I'm too short. So you can tell me what you like, but I can't tell you what I like. And that's why they enjoy the T-app so much, because the men are not there to defend themselves. The men are not there to give feedback, because then they can talk between each other, make up any false, statements, false allegations, any false information about men in the T-app, because the men are not there to defend themselves. Right? And that's why when you see that Tinder is trying to put a height preference, Tinder could put a height preference for men, so for women to check out, or to put a preference. So I only want guys who are 6 feet, I only guys want who are 6'5". But Tinder is never going to put a preference for men to choose. I only want a woman who's below 150 pounds. Because if they do that, they know majority of women are never going to get any options. Because even a woman who's 250 pounds will never choose a man who's 250 pounds. She's going to choose a guy who's in shape. Crazy, I know. But a woman who's heavy is never going to be with a man who's heavy. She's going to want a guy who's in shape. It's the double standards. But I'm telling you, if you have standards, if you have the preferences, the best thing is probably not to tell women, because the moment you tell a woman your preferences, that's why when you see the pop the balloon, some guys hold back because they don't want to get canceled. They don't want to be called misogynist. They don't want to be called all sorts of names. So most guys on pop the balloon, when they ask them, why did you pop your balloon? Is she your type? Most guys will literally say, yeah, she's my type, even if she's not. Or he will say she's okay. Or he will say, she's not my type, but I like her dress. And then they'll like quickly switch to something else, because they don't want to get canceled, because they know if they say exactly how they feel, then the women are going to get offended. So most guys don't say nothing, or they'll say she's not my type, but give a compliment at the same time. Or they will just say she's my type, just for the sake of it, just to avoid the backlash. But what do you guys think about that? All right. So guys, this was a good stream. I just wanted to come in with a quick stream for you guys for the week. I'll be dropping another stream tomorrow. So thank you for Chatting Man for the super chat. And thank you guys for liking the video and supporting my channel. Road to 10,000 subscribers. My goal is 10,000 subscribers before the end of 2025. I'm only 2,000 subscribers away. And I thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Trying to, one, be entertaining. Number two, speak about things men don't talk about. Because I know most guys go through this BS, but guys don't want to speak about it. Guys don't have like I guess a community where they can come and just share ideas. And very soon I'm going to be bringing you guys on the if you guys want to call in and you want to have a conversation and just have a talk with me and just share different ideas and our stories with this dating BS and what you guys think, where you think it's going, I can do that. I'm open to that. Maybe not today, but I'm definitely one of these days I'm going to be able to do that. All right. So don't forget to like the channel, to like the video. I'm dropping content for you guys. So don't worry about the content. I'm on the grind in the back scene. So I'll be dropping videos tomorrow, the day after that. If you guys keep supporting me, I'll definitely be dropping videos. All right. So until then, it was a pleasure, guys. Thank you to Chatting Man again. I'm sure I'll see you in the chat soon. So until then, peace out.